Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Neuvillettes Listener by me. So let's get into it. Neuvillette did not know why you were hiding so many things as of late, but he did not want to intrude on your privacy. Despite the two of you being partners, he respected your private life and the secrets that may come with it. You were not obligated to tell him anything, and it was fair if you wanted to keep some secrets to yourself. That was something that he knew he should respect, and he did. Of course he would. He was respectful and perfect in any manner that a partner should be. It was almost too good to be true. But aside from that, there was something that he had noticed, and something that had upset him quite greatly. Whatever it was that was going on in secret, it was something that he did not want him knowing. No matter how many times that he had been trying to help you, you seemed so insistent on keeping it far away from him. And he would not have minded it had it not been so weird and strange behavior from you. He never truly pried, but it was kind of strange to say the least. And he found himself not really understanding you or why you were behaving in such a manner. My dearest, would you please tell me what's on your mind? He had asked you one day, desperate to know whatever it could be. But as always, you had kept your cards close to your chest, and he was clueless to whatever it was that was going on through your mind. It's really nothing, Neuvillette. You don't need to worry. Please, don't concern yourself with me. I... I simply feel like you're not being fully honest with me. And I do not like lies and dishonesty in a relationship, Wyan. I must ask you to tell me if there is something that is worrying you. You seem out of sorts, and as your partner, it is natural for me to worry. I understand, and I'm not upset at you for worrying. I'm only saying that you don't need to concern yourself. It's really just a silly matter. I promise. Please don't worry yourself, Neuvillette. You told him. And although he did not believe your words, he decided not to push further. He really thought he was doing well. Communication was the most important thing in a relationship, and for the most part, he was trying his very best to communicate his own feelings, and yet, it seemed like that alone was not enough for you, so he would have to go further than that. But he will just let you have some time, and maybe then you'll change your mind and truly tell him everything. At least he hopes so. He truly and sincerely does. That's why, when he leaves home and comes back, and they're shouting, and the doors open, it is a terrifying scene. But most of all, there is the sound of you screaming, and the sound of fighting inside the house, and he's immediately rushing in, only to find you kicking someone against the wall, and that someone trying his very best to hit you back. That's when Neuvillette intervened, slamming his cane on the ground, and immediately a water torrent rose from the ground and pinned that person to the wall. May I ask what is truly going on here? There have been far too many secrets, Wyan, and you are here in my own home, clearly having broken in, and you were assaulting her. May I ask what is truly going on? You're trembling, crying as you go hug him, apologizing repeatedly as you bury your face into his shirt. He does not, for a second, doubt your words or your sincerity, and so he holds you close. His glare getting a little bit more intense and harsh, with the disgust that he was feeling. Neuvillette, that that person, he's my ex, and he was stalking me. I didn't want to bother you. I tried to talk to him so many times and tell him to leave me alone, but he never seemed to listen. I thought that he would never actually come here. It is your home after all. I didn't think that he would dare. But when you left, he broke in, and then he kept trying to take me away. I was so scared that you wouldn't be back, or that something bad would happen. I really am sorry for not telling you. I am. I understand, he said. He was so upset. Maybe a little bit with you, but right now, none of his anger or sadness could be directed at you when there was that filth of a man standing right before him. You are truly the scum of the earth. How could you dare to do such heinous crimes? And still in my house, the house of the Eunuchs of Fontaine. Such audacity. I cannot believe such people truly exist. He shook his head, and he went away to summon the guards, grabbing him and telling them to take care of that person. Meanwhile, you were too shaken up by the current events. Of course, for a good reason. And when Neuvillette got back to you, he took you into his arms, kissing your cheeks gently. You're all right, Wayan. I promise you. You're perfectly fine and unharmed. And he's going to be taken to Mirapide. I promise you he will never lay a hand on you again. I apologize because you felt unable to confide in me. I am truly sorry. Don't be, Neuvillette. I just didn't want to bother you. It was a lot to burden you with. He shakes his head. Please do not say that. I would do anything for you, and nothing you could ever want or do would ever seem like a burden to me. Please stop thinking of yourself as such. You hugged and patted her, nodding. There was still a lot of progress to be made, a lot that two of you needed to talk about, and a lot of worries that he had. But right now, he just relished in the fact that you were unharmed, that you were safe, and that justice will be had. And that ex of yours is never going to lay a hand on you again.